All right. Hello, everyone. This is Tarot Therapy with Crystal. I'm doing a weekly message for Sagittarius. Weekly message for Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, give us clear messages for the sign of Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Seems like maybe a little self-reflective guidance. We have the High Priestess out. Thank you, Spirit. Today's energy has been a lot of self-work. So I wonder if that is just the energy for my just the energy today for fire signs is a lot of work, self-work. All right, let's look into this Nine of Swords and Knight of Swords. I want to make sure I say that not too fast or it just sounds the same. Spirit, can you clarify? Someone may have had to let a situation go. I'm also feeling like it's a situation, either you didn't want to let it go or a situation that had to be kind of dismissed or ended abruptly. Yeah. Definitely getting both energies. It was a situation that you had to walk away from, but not one that you necessarily wanted to walk away from. Maybe a situation that you were invested in, with a person that you had a lot of love for. I am getting a strong feminine energy pull. Strong feminine energy pull. We got the Lover's card that came out. Spirit, tell me. Sorry, that was me. Spirit, tell me more. Maybe a soulmate connection ended. The Hermit tried to come out. And when I kept shuffling, it flipped back over. I just want to keep that in mind. Okay. This might not resonate with all of you, but I did hear the word ultimatum. Someone had to give someone an ultimatum, and this was definitely a situation that you didn't want to leave. But it must have been toxic, or it must not have been going anywhere. And I do feel like it's the Queen of Cups energy. So you may have had to leave a relationship that you were invested in, and that decision didn't come easy. I mean, the Swords energy and Cups energy, 3 swords, 3 cups. This was definitely something that it wasn't your intention to leave, and maybe you thought even this would turn around, but you had to walk away. And you actually had to process this. This is not something that was abrupt for you. You actually thought about this for a long time, even possibly thinking about all the ways that you could have fixed it. Yeah, Sag, you are walking away from what you believe to be your soulmate connection. You had to take a different route. I want to know why. Do you want us to know why, Spirit? Why did they walk away? Clarify the 3 of Wands. Infidelity. Three of Cups. Let me see. Give me more than the Three of Cups to confirm if it should be in the upright or reverse. You want it different. You want it better for yourself. Interesting. So what I hear is that, and this for some of you, you chose a different level of happiness. Let me tell you something, the beauty about soulmate connections. We can have a lot of them. It ain't just one person in this world that's our soulmate. We might have several. Whoever you are, Sagittarius, you may just came to the conclusion like, wait a minute. This is not working. This was a soulmate connection, but it's not serving its purpose, or because we all have free will, so we can't override the will of someone else's. And maybe that person just was not trying to go where you were going. Whatever the case may be, you had to sit and reflect and consider and weigh out all options, and you chose to walk away from this connection. And why did you choose to walk away from this connection? Maybe this was more of a twin flame, a karmic, than it was just a passionate love connection. But there was somebody else that was able to give you more. Right? So maybe a little infidelity. This ain't the first time infidelity came up today. Excuse me, guys. This ain't the first time infidelity came up in a read today. So I do feel like it's definitely something there. Let's take this. Yeah, that's confirmation. So you cheated. We not gonna tell nobody. One of the things I had to come to terms with realization, which was a part of my process, being on a path, is that we don't own anyone. And sometimes traditional beliefs of marriage and relationships have a component of ownership to it, right? So nobody wants to experience deceit. I don't want to be cheated on. I don't want to know that my partner, I don't want to know my husband is in another, seeing other people, or my boyfriend, entertaining other women on the side. But there's a freedom and there's a peace that comes with understanding that the same liberties my soul has, your soul has. And if your soul chooses to inflict harm or hurt or pain upon my soul, then your soul is going to have to deal with that. I can't be boggled down with the pain of whatever your soul is trying to project on mine. I'm going to say it again in a different way. I had to understand that I can't control a man, my significant other, in order to fully and freely enjoy the relationship. Most of the time we bring things on because we fear it. So I just started to let go. All I can control is Crystal. All I can control is me. And it goes against society, right? We feel like, are we being weak? Are we being passive? Are we saying it's okay to cheat? No, we're not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I'm no longer letting someone else's free will dictate my joy. If you choose to pursue me and get in a relationship with me only to turn around and betray me then I'm going to protect myself by walking away from that situation and going to someone that knows how to respect me the way I desire to be respected. And I'm not going to let you put a stain on my life. That's usually what we do. We let other people put a stain on our life. We let other people make us feel insecure because they had insecurities and they had to go pacify their insecurities with sleeping with various women because they didn't feel valuable or what. This is a season of no longer letting that stuff burden us or weigh us down. I don't even know how I got over there because you the cheater. If you're in a situation, because I don't know what went on in this situation and we can look into it, but if you're in a situation and you feel like I gotta move around, do it respectfully, but move around. So you, Sagittarius, you were in a situation with a soulmate connection, but I feel like you did not feel appreciated. So you contemplated, should I stay in this and hope it gets better, or should I leave? You chose to leave. However, I don't know how you left. I don't know if you left, then got into another situation, or you had your eye on someone, or better, but there is the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like you probably did not leave as smoothly as you could have and as respectfully as you could have. So there might be something that comes back up with that you might have to deal with. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. I do feel like there is somebody, or this might resonate with some of you, that you were seeking some kind of spiritual guidance. And then others, you had it on your own. But yes, there was some type of enlightenment. Maybe some self-actualization, or I don't know why I said actualization. Maybe some self-realization on what you really wanted for yourself, what you defined as happiness, and that helps you. Excuse me, a card fell, and it was the Four of Swords. Some healing took place. There was some healing. And in that healing, you saw things different. Yep. You saw things a lot different. That was I call it the birthing of the new you, or the death of the old you. So either some of you may have sought spiritual guidance, others of you may have just had your own meditation and got your own downloads, your own intuition, and kind of realized that you needed to heal, you needed to fix. You could have, for some of you, you may have been in a breakup, like with this person. You guys may have temporarily like separated, but it was after, like maybe you were in a relationship, you said, I needed space. You took your space, you meditated, you thought about what you wanted to do. And then that's when the Eight of Wands came out. You realized, I don't want to pursue this relationship anymore. And that's okay, guys. Like I said, we have more than one soulmate. Spirit, can you clarify why our Sag doesn't want... Okay. Second chance of love. Nine of Pentacles. When I just heard you are enough. So maybe it was an imbalanced relationship. Maybe the relationship was heavy, like they took a lot from you. I am getting that you did feel... You felt like you were only getting what you could get out of it. Like you weren't getting everything out of it. And you also felt like it was probably a slower process. Like it's just taking a long time for this to blossom into it. And I do feel, and I know the cards don't specifically say, but that you felt hindered a little bit. So you came in with whatever you had, but this person, you wasn't getting out what you were putting in the situation. Best way I can say it when I see Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, I can do bad all by myself, and your bad isn't even bad. It's isolated energy. You're Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So you definitely were probably in a one-sided situation, and that's when you had that moment, like, I'm putting all of this work in, and it's doing more damage than good. You just chose, this is not what you want. Again, that Seven of Swords, you didn't probably leave it the best way that you could have, but for sure. So let's talk about it. Let's see. We have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment card. Clarify the Moon, please. I feel like that Moon is so specific. This is in regards to the relationship. So yeah, this is confirming to me that you really did not leave your previous situation correctly. It was meeting someone. I do feel that feminine energy heavy, so Sagittarius female. You met someone that you thought that what you had was everything, but chance caused you to run into someone, and it just started having you evaluate the world. You started to realize you wanted more for yourself. So this could be even for a younger person that may be letting go of like a young love relationship. This could also even be for an older person that may have been in a settled relationship, and you're realizing, you know what, the only way I'm going to get better is if I choose to get better or do better. But your Queen of Wands energy is what I see forthcoming, which definitely lines up with who your counterpart is, which who you left that previous connection for. Clarify the Judgment. Give me more. Yes. This is it. This decision that you've made is one that pays off. It's victory and success for you. However, the decision doesn't come without consequence. That's what I hear with the Five of Wands and Seven of Wands. Let's look into a little bit more. I do hear the decision doesn't come without consequences. This is a good warning for anybody, cross watchers, Sagittarius, listen. As we enlighten, as we evolve, I have found that we are responsible for how we handle others. Souls, other human beings, right? So you will have to pretty much reap what you sow a little bit. Not necessarily in the same manner, but there is a little bit of work that has to be done on, because I feel like you knew better, but you didn't do better. So you're going to have to work at some things. And when I say work at some things, you might have to go into a bit of isolated energy in order to silence the noise of what you'll hear, right? Because people are going to try to throw your past in your face. You know, oh, she just left him and now she's already in a relationship with this person. Maybe you were in a long-term relationship with someone and you never had kids, and y'all could have been married. Y'all did a lot of things. Y'all were together long enough to build a family, and you just never did. And then you might jump in a new relationship with your King of Wands and start popping out babies left and right. This is a warning to start protecting yourself. Maybe start cutting off friends. So if anybody's already kind of passing judgment on the moves you made to make your life better, those are the people you might want to start cutting out, because be untouchable to them, right? Because you don't want to get in your head about the right choices that you made and then ruin this new connection that is due to you. The world is there. It's due to you. But sometimes in order to move forward, we have to let go of everything, right? Baggage, relationships, sometimes those people that we think mean well have their own opinions, and they just slow us down. So I am hearing you need to protect your energy for your new beginning. Yeah. Take what you have, start over. I don't know if this is literal or figurative, but like, let's say back here is all the things you have, all the friends and relationships that she has, our Four of Pentacles. Take your full friends and your full necessary relationships and move on forward. But you're going to have to leave a lot of people behind, almost be untouchable, so that you can get what you need. But don't beat yourself up. You made your decision. You made the right decision. Going forward, though, always connect to source and ask, am I doing this the right way, or what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to maneuver, right? So that you can protect every soul involved. That's the beauty of enlightenment, right? Realizing that everything is the intersectionality of it. Like, I don't even know if I mean, that's just the beauty. We're all 6 degrees of separation, and we're all connected. There's no coincidence. I often look at it like this. This is my own world when I'm alone. This is my own world, and it's just me. As far as I'm concerned, everything else outside in the world is fake, right? It might not even exist. It might only exist when I come into contact. I see people every day, but I don't interact with people all the time. I don't interact with souls and human beings. And so everybody that I'm able to come into contact with, I'm assuming that there's a purpose behind it. Therefore, I try to treat the person the best way that I can, and I hope that they treat me that way in return, because I don't want to have misused that encounter and now I'm paying for it 10 years later because I had the opportunity to show kindness or learn, and I, in my own feelings or my own pride or ego, I missed out on opportunity. And here I am 10 years later, still trying to learn a lesson that I could have learned if I just had a little bit more kindness, or if I was a little bit more mindful of the soul that I was interacting with. That'll resonate with some, not all. All right, is there anything else, Spirit? No, okay. All right, guys, I hope that this video helped you all. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for watching. And please like and comment, and I will see you all soon.